Welcome back. His pen name is Jaihoon, and like the river in Turkmenistan by the same name, his works have a mellifluous quality often attributed to rivers. He is also the chief editor of Jaihoon.com, a non-profit website that's well known in Asia, Africa and the Middle East for delivering innovative and thought-provoking perspectives on mystic themes as well as contemporary issues. His works often reflect an influence of mystic Urdu poets, mixed with nostalgia for his homeland. After the success of his earlier works, Egoptics and Henna for the Heart, this young writer is back with a new novel, The Cool Breeze from Hind. Let's meet Mujib Rahman, or Jaihoon as he is better known as, and find out more from him.
Cool Breeze from Hind, its title itself it owes its acknowledgement to my favorite poet, Allama Iqbal. There's a very famous poem which says, "Mere Arab ko aayi tandi hawa jahan se, mera watan wahi hai, mera watan wahi hai." It means that from which nation the Arabian prophet felt the cool breeze coming, that is my homeland, that is my homeland. You see, according to Islamic belief, the best of all creations is the Holy Prophet. So, for the Holy Prophet to address the Indian nation with such great admiration, I felt a kind of a conviction in me that there's something great about India which has to be highlighted. And it also automatically meant for me doing research into my own roots, my own heritage. So I was trying to find out how the Arab world has influenced Indian nation, its history and culture, everything. At the same time, it's a give and take situation. So it was kind of exploring my own self, you know. I studied my own self, my own identity. And it was a patriotism and a research work and a literary work. It all went together into this Cool Breeze. It's technically speaking a travelogue. For a person who enjoys language, I can say it's written over a period of 4 years. And each line rhymes with the next line. So it's like a rhythmic travelogue, but presented in a cinefictional style. There's only two characters throughout, permanently speaking. One is the narrator, which is the writer himself, and a listener, who is called Tasbih. Tasbih in this story is like a silent listener until the end. And in the end, you see a total, anti-climax, which leaves the reader in a kind of shock. And this book has a lot of influence from Masnavi, the masterpiece of Masnavi of Rumi, and of Iqbal, and of many other Indian writers also. A lot of styles have been taken up. Something like, the God of Small Things. It's very descriptive in nature, and the reader feels very totally, endorsed in the nature topics. Maybe she's just talking about water flowing in the river, or the leaf just dancing over there, but you feel very close to the description of the topics discussed over there. Had I not lived here, no, I would not have written this book. Because, like we say, the more distant you are from something, the more it endures you. So I found even the more silliest aspects in my homeland very appealing, and I could describe it in a way which I would not have been able to had I been living there itself. And living here and going, once in 2 years or something to my homeland, it always keeps an extra appeal to your heart. So living here, I studied in Indian school here, though not totally cut apart from my culture. Of course, there was still a thirst to get more closer to it at a more personal, emotional, at a spiritual level. I've tried to give patriotism a spiritual dimension, which is what I think is lacking today. Nationalism doesn't have, or patriotism doesn't mean that you literally have to hate the other culture or other nations. You can love your country and at the same time give respect to other people.
आज के गल्फ पल्स में बस इतना ही. हमें जरूर लिखिए और बताइए कि आपको हमारा प्रोग्राम कैसा लगा. हमारा पता है gulfpulse@realmediacorp.com. अगले हफ्ते फिर मिलेंगे, सेम टाइम सेम प्लेस. Until then, goodbye and take care.